You guys have moved from being the kitchen cousins to now being the cousins on call. What's the idea behind the new show?
The new show is bigger. It's outside the kitchen, and there's really, I guess, no rules, right?
No, there's no limit. Everything you can imagine.
Nothing too big, nothing too small. You know, just a whole different array of projects, and really pushing the envelope.
Well, I noticed that I saw some previews for the episodes, and it looks like you guys really are. There's a lot of people stories. I mean, it's a lot of people that needed help.
Absolutely.
Can you talk about some of those stories, because it's really intense?
Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, we live in New Jersey. Everyone knows kind of what happened with Hurricane Sandy. Our area was completely and utterly destroyed from that storm. So we have a lot of episodes that are tied specifically to homeowners that have that. We teamed up with Ellen. One of our major episodes was giving back to first responders down the Jersey Shore. You know, young couple getting married. Their home had 5 feet of water in it. Totally wrecked. We surprised them on the Ellen show, gave them a brand new home in 6 days, over the top.
Yeah,
so
really,
much fun.
Very powerful episode. I mean, especially some of the access that we were given because of the show. You know, we were in front of that roller coaster that was that kind of iconic image of the storm, and you know, seeing the boardwalk gone and seeing where we grew up, you know, ripped to shreds like that. It was intense. So to be able to, you know, use our show and the success of the show to, you know, promote awareness, and also to give back to people who were doing everything they could for their neighbors and their communities. It just felt awesome. You know, it was really impactful. And then kind of beyond that, you know, we did two separate episodes that had to do with cancer survivors. One with the American Cancer Society up outside of Buffalo. 21-year-old kid survived lymphoma. But it was 2 years of a lot of driving and therapy and treatments, and a lot of money to do that. So, you know, we pulled up with a caravan of our guys, a big U-Haul truck full of stuff, and we spent 5 days completely renovating, you know, their family's home.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I mean, you also end up helping your own parents, is that right? Yeah,
but my parents were also affected by Sandy, so you know, the house that we grew up going to, you know, as generations of our family, down the Jersey Shore on Long Beach Island, the whole first floor was flooded out. So we threw some good surprises my parents' way, and I think it's the first time I saw my dad ever shed a tear. So it was pretty powerful stuff. And
I think that kind of all this combined speaks to what Cousins on Call is. It's more than just these construction projects that we're doing. It goes to the homeowners. It goes to a much deeper family meeting, having the community involved, getting people helping out. That's what the show is.
And it's that sense of home, right? Like, a house is a structure, but a home is memories, is family, is the whole collaborative that is within those walls. Right. And I think when those things get taken away or destroyed, you know, you really lose a sense of self, and you lose that sense of home. So to be able to kind of restore some of that, I guess, is really powerful for us.
Well, and you also go to Khloe Kardashian's house to work on her place.
Yes. Very different storyline there. But fun nonetheless. I mean, yeah, Khloe and Lamar called us, and they were looking for a new home theater. So it was cool for us because, I mean, the technology involved and the different amount of components needed is something we'd never touched before. Yeah. So to dig into and push ourselves on, you know, a new sort of project like that with that kind of technology was awesome.
And that was another project where we literally had 6 days to do a complete home theater. And it's not, you know, when you're doing a home theater, there's, like Anthony, there's so many electrical components that we were putting inside this room. We gave them above and beyond.
I was going to say, mind you, we didn't, this isn't home theater in a box. This is professional audio cinema.
Professional audio cinema. I mean, you have a movie theater, projector that has that HD quality. You have the screen that goes up and down when you turn the TV. We gave them a whole new bar area for all the candy and food that they have. I mean, you name it, they had it in there, and it turned out pretty amazing inside there.
That's really cool. What was the hardest thing you did this season? Like, was there one element of any particular, you know, one of these jobs that was the worst?
I think, you know, it's really the season as a whole, because what you don't really get to see from the television is that these episodes aren't really individually filmed. We've got multiple jobs going on at one time.
Right.
There's only 2 of us. So when you have, you know, 5 to 6 of these different episodes, you know, we call them construction projects because that's exactly what they are. It gets hairy. So you're not dealing with one set of problems on one episode. You're dealing with 6 separate sets of problems. It just gets crazy.
And especially with the weather and what went on in our area, you know, you have a Hurricane Sandy hit and you're in the middle of doing episodes.
We had a blizzard.
We had a nor'easter. We had blizzards. I mean, when Sandy hit, we didn't have power where we lived for 9 days.
Wow.
I mean,
it was a challenging season.
You take all this and you put that inside of a season.
And then throw in a crew filming you the entire time.
And then throw in a crew and our regular business that we still do while the show goes on. And then your family life at home. It's fun stuff.
Never a dull moment.
So, what is your relationship like? I mean, in terms of working together, in terms of, you know, after hours, I mean, you know, you don't hear a lot about cousins working together, and you know, it's.
I think it's what you see on television is pretty much exactly what it is. There is no. There's no lines. There's no us pretending like, oh, I like you today. Like, you're a good guy. Like, listen, I mean, you know, we've been, we might as well have been brothers because we've been growing up together since we've been little kids. We lived the next town over from each other. Anthony drove me to the high school, you know, growing up. So we've done all these memories. You know, we've done all these life moments, and now as we get older, we have more life moments that we're kind of going through, and we still do them together. And it's great to have someone that you can lean on, because
there's a trust there that you don't get anymore.
It's a very taxing industry that we work on. It's not for people that have weak nerves. I'll tell you
what you don't see on the show is that if it wasn't for John, I wouldn't be doing this. And I think you know, it's that much, you know, it's that much work, and it's great to have, you know, somebody you're that close with and somebody you have that much trust in to do the projects together, and to make sure that, you know, we make sure each and every one of these is a success.
Well, thank you guys very much.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.